This time on Bulletproof Tactical, we're gonna review a World War I trench knife. So continue watching. What you saying? Huh? Just talking about, huh? Talking smack? What's up? Shit, what's good, huh? What's good? Oh, Bulletproof Tactical here. So we're gonna go ahead and Bulletproof Tactical here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the knife. I'm gonna show you a close-up so you guys can get an idea of what I purchased, how much I paid for it, and then we're gonna go ahead and continue testing out the knife. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you a close-up of the trench knife. I found it at my local gun show. The guy had it up for $125. What I really did like about it was that it's actual brass. It's a really heavy trench knife. It has the skull crusher, which is obviously a really killer feature that these trench knives used to have. The blade itself is not sharpened like most display pieces. It's not sharpened. It's very pointy. You can definitely stab someone with it, but it's not sharp enough to cut anything yet. I don't know if I want to sharpen it, because honestly I don't have much use for it. I just thought it was really cool. And the brass knuckles have some little spikes, just like the genuine World War I trench knife. So I paid a total of $120. I basically got it for $5 cheaper. And the guy included the little cover, I guess you can call it. And an original example of this trench knife is usually $900 to $1,200 on eBay. You usually see them bidding for that amount. Obviously, I was not going to spend that amount of money for a genuine World War I knife, but this is the closest it can get. Let's go ahead and test this puppy. Bulletproof Tactical here. So I'm back in my secret test facility, and we're about to do some scientific testing on human skulls. I want to see if this skull crusher really works. So let me go ahead and show you what we're dealing with right now. Bulletproof Tactical here. So in this channel, we like to be as accurate as possible. So in a real life scenario, if you ever get to use this trench knife, we want to see how effective it's going to be on your target. But you never know who's going to pick a fight. You know, it can be someone with a big head. You know, it can be a guy with a little slim head, a guy with a regular sized head, or we can have the hard head, the little small hard head. So just in case any of these want to pick a fight, I want to show you guys how accurate this trench knife really is. Let's go ahead and continue with the testing. Okay, so just to be fair, we're going to do 3 tests on each head. We're going to go ahead and stab them. We're going to go ahead and punch them. And last but not least, we're going to use the skull crusher to finish it out. We're going to start with Mr. Papaya Head because he seems to be the weakest link here. Let's get started. All right, you better be ready for this one, Mr. Papaya Head, because I'm about to stab your monkey ass. Huh. Pretty satisfying, huh? Let's go ahead and see the damage. So Mr. Papaya Head does not seem happy. We basically penetrated clean through. That's probably about 6 or 7 inches of papaya. He just penetrated straight through, no problem. Let's go ahead and punch him. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sock this puppy. Okay, I was expecting that to pop, but he just bounced. Let's go ahead and see what type of damage we did to Mr. Papaya. So we got some juice splatter on our knuckles. Let's go ahead and see how Mr. Papaya is doing. Okay, so for the damage, in a real life scenario, I think this would be a really bad day. Maybe even break your jaw. Mr. Papaya doesn't look happy. Let's do the skull crusher test. Okay, so this is probably the funnest test of them all. Huh. Okay. Oh, wow. Didn't see that one coming. So you can see I punched him pretty hard. Just popped open his skull. Okay. Mr. Papaya Head can take a beat down. Let's go ahead and continue with the next target. You better tell me where the rest of the fruit are hiding. Ah. Okay, so next on the list is Mr. Melon Head. We're gonna go ahead and see how strong his head really is. We're gonna start with a stabbing test. Let's get started. All right, you better take this one like a champ. Okay, I think he's weaker than Mr. Papaya Head. Didn't see this one coming. Okay, so here we have our enter wound and our exit wound right here. But it just popped it all. It just popped it clean through. He's not happy. He's probably dead already. But we're gonna finish him off anyhow. Let's go ahead and punch this puppy. All right, here comes the good old punching test. I'm gonna show him how we do it in America. Okay, he's done. Okay, so there's not gonna be no skull crusher test on this one. You can see there's pieces of his brain all over the place, so yep. Oh look, he's still looking at us. Huh, that's pretty cool. All right, next one. So we have our good old buddy here, Mr. Watermelon Head. We're gonna go ahead and stab him, see how he takes it. Clean through. I felt that one. Okay, so for Mr. Watermelon Head, here we have our enter wound. I don't see any exit wound. Let's go ahead and put the knife inside to see if he's actually okay. All right. Huh. Okay, so we didn't make it out. Let's go ahead and do the punching test now. The good old punching test. Let's go ahead and see if he can take it. That was sweet. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. All right. So for Mr. Watermelon Head, you can see pieces of his brain already. Not looking too good for him. Okay. Still some brains left. But I don't think it's worth doing the skull crusher test. So let's just jump on to our last victim of the day. Okay, so last but not least, we got the coconut, which I believe is probably the most accurate and probably the closest to the human head. So we're gonna go ahead and skip the stabbing test because obviously it's not gonna penetrate. But we're gonna go ahead and give it our best punch and a skull crusher. Try to finish him off. Okay, I felt that one. Still seems to be alive though. That little Spike hit him good. Let's go ahead and see what happened to him. So this is probably what's gonna happen to you if someone hits you with a brass knuckle in real life. You're probably gonna crack or chip your skull. Huh. Nothing's leaking out just yet. You can see it's pretty deep. We're gonna go ahead and do a skull crusher, see if we can penetrate him. Let's go ahead and do the skull crusher, see if it goes through. Okay. Bulletproof Tactical. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Consider subscribing. It will help me out a lot. Go ahead and click the notification bell. Leave a comment. And I'll see you on a future episode of Bulletproof Tactical. Thanks for watching. You guys didn't think I was gonna let him live, did you? That's better. Continue watching Bulletproof Tactical.